Hey everybody, Andy's free guitar chart videos here, and welcome to my YouTube subscribers and Facebook group members, and anyone who's happened along this video looking for help with guitar. I use these charts that I made, and there's quite a lot of them. Been numbering them since 161 of them ago. So I brought the title of this is usually in back of my little video box here, and this is chart 161, tripentatonic modal fretboards with triple notes, 1, 4, 5 mode based, and then of course we found out from last time we've got 1, 5, 4 cage based, so I could add that with that next description next time we're going to do that. So what we have here is starting this lesson early, and you know I've got chores and everything, but I've got worries. But you know, I want to cut back some foliage and everything. But it's most positive when we get a lesson going, we start learning about guitar. So where are we with this? Afraid we're going to have to go one step back here. So with pattern fitting, you know, we can start this and do this with the pattern fitting. Don't worry about the pattern designators here, but all of you have seen this who have been watching these videos have seen this before, the S2L, the S3L. Okay, and that's pretty much how I used to do it. That's how I used to do my patterns. Starting with an S2L on the bottom of a C cage, going into an S3L, warp up for the top of that S3L, and into another S2L. So that would be the C box that I just played. And if we're going to look at that, we can do our little magic, make our fretboard. So we're not looking at, we'll see what we're looking at, what we're not looking at. We're not looking at what I just blanked out. And then we're going to warp this over with the tuning warp, the tuning third. Okay, and straighten it out, of course, so it looks good. And then we're looking at essentially here a nice C box, and we even have the C color, which is yellow. That's kind of enough yellow there, just to give it a little more luster. And then the fret nut will go right here. Hello, fret nut. Okay, because it's drawing a very, very thin rectangle. Didn't know what I was doing there. So that would be the fret nut. This is the C box, and that's how we made that's how the C cage goes. All right, and then so the fret nut or the capo go on that E. E would be the third of the key of C, and we can play the diatonic. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5. You can play a C chord, robust, hitting the 5, root 3, 5, root 3. These are now anything over here, the 3, the 5, and the 3 are taken care of by the capo or the fret nut. The 5, okay, not that 3 because we're going to hit the robust, but if you don't hit the robust, it gets taken care of by the open string, right? And then these other action, I call them action fingers, root 3 root, okay, or 5 root 3 root, those replace the open string values at that string. So there's your C right there, and that's an important part of how we derive the keyboard itself. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing with a little more complicated situation here. Instead of just the 10 string, I call it the string shapes pattern, the stack of, the P4 pattern, okay, with the S2L, S3L, a couple of them stacked on top of each other, and we have the 10 string. Now we're getting a little more complicated, and what I've done is I've put 3 notes on each note. So it's tri-note, and that's because the root, the 4th, and the 5th, if we're talking about, it's all the same shape. All right, and piano especially, it's all, if you look what's happening from the piano keys down to its strings, yeah, there's quite a lot of design in that to make it easy from the keyboard user end, and it translates down to those strings there. So you can use the same shape arpeggio for the root, for the 4th, and for the 5th. Same shape arpeggio. Now it's the same shape pentatonic scale also. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentatonic, 5 fingers, 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same shape for C, F, and G, or 1, 4, and 5, or Ionian, Lydian, and Mixolydian. Okay? Or 1 major, 4 major, 5 major. Okay? So the same thing occurs in guitar. Alright, where we have the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. So that would be, if we wanted to start from the root, my root's up here, my C is up here. It just happens to be there. I'm pretty sure if I tuned my guitar differently, it'd be a little bit different, but that's where it is. So that's the C, and the F arpeggio is exactly the same shape. Okay, it's just a different location. Okay, and the G arpeggio, same shape. So that's why I could put them on the same pattern stack. Remember, pattern stacks are not fretboards. They're not fretboards. Pattern stacks are not fretboards. Okay, pattern stacks are all P4 tuning. So they go like this. Instead of, they go. Sounds like something out of Twilight Zone. If it would play like that. My Scotch tape is getting in the way of my notes. But seriously, with my other guitars, it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot cleaner. So we can put all 3 major arpeggios on the same note, whatever that note is. Okay,